Hi YouTube, this is Nina. I am back with another thrift haul of some cool, hip, funky stuff. I stopped in at a local store today, really to drop some boxes off for things that I was donating, and of course you can't resist going in. It's been a while since I went shopping, but at least in person. And I got some good stuff. I'm glad I stopped in. There was a cart of brand new shoes and I found some goodies there, so maybe that's where I'll start. For this haul, I spent about $95. Don't know how many items I got. Some of them were little compact things. We'll get to those in a minute. Hopefully, if I can find them. Hold on a second. Here we go. Okay, got one. All right, so first thing I'm going to start with is this pair of boots. They are some Ariat. I think they call these fat boys, but they're kind of like a fat boy. Yes, fat baby. Fat baby. Pretty cute. It looks like they were red at one point and the red has worn off. I'm going to see what these will run for and see if it might be worth it to get my cobbler to deal with them, but I kind of like this distressed look. There's the Ariat symbol right there. Not too bad wear. So I was excited about those. $5 for those. Next pair I found, these were 10, and they are a pair of Red Wings. This is actually my first time finding Red Wing. And I didn't see the Red Wing at first. I saw what it said on the pole right here. It says Pico? Pecos, P-E-C-O-S. So I looked that up and everything was coming up Red Wing, and it wasn't until I checked out that I saw that it said Red Wing, and I guess I only looked in one boot because it says Red Wing right here. So I'm excited about these. I have not run comps on any of this stuff, but I know Red Wing boots and this style of work boot is a great one to find. Next, this is another pair of boots. They're very cool, kind of grungy, steampunkish in a way. I think they can probably be worn like that as well, or maybe the whole thing turned down like this. But this is a brand called Bed Stew, which I discovered accidentally. I don't know if you can read that. I discovered it when I found if you ever look through belts and you notice like really thick leather belts that are made really well, I found one that was by this company, Bed Stew, and looked up comps on it, and it was actually like a $50 belt. So I still have that in my closet. It is getting a lot of attention, but no buyers yet. And then I found a pair of boots on ThredUp that I purchased and currently have in my closet. And so when I saw these, I got excited. That was my second Bed Stew. I think this symbol right here, like this stitching the two squares, is their sort of symbol. So if you ever see that, it's bed and then a slash and then stew, S-T-U, is the name of these boots. And if I recall, when I was looking at belts and looking at boots, I can probably get somewhere between 40 and 60 for these when I clean them up. So I'm excited about this. One more pair of boots. These right here are by Matisse. The name is in the bottom. They're kind of a cute riding boot style. They zipper up in the back, and they have this little snap to hold the zipper in place. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you Matisse, but when I ran comps, because I've heard of this brand, and this is called the Yorker. It's a size 9. I don't know what size the Bed Stew or the Fat Babies were, or the Red Wings, sorry. but it's just going to be really hard to read it. It's in there, but I know it's hard to read. So Matisse Boots, I knew that I had heard about the brand before, and I think I might even have picked up something by Matisse before. I think I have some Coconuts by Matisse sandals, which I have not sold yet. So I picked these up. Comps were anywhere between 40 and 60 for these lovely boots. All right, next, I got a FedEx shirt. I think I mentioned in one of my bins hauls that I'm in the state or the country's FedEx hub, and there's a lot of stuff around here that is FedEx, particularly the bins. The jacket that I picked up that was in one of my hauls, I sold for full price for $49. So I thought I would try the polo shirt. They did have another FedEx shirt that was a Stan Herman, which is the one, the designer that makes the polo shirts or the jackets. But it also had St. Jude stuff on it. St. Jude is based in Memphis. FedEx is based in Memphis. So I did not get that one, but decided to get that and just see how it goes. All right, I got something for my dad. You know, I'm always shopping for my dad. Just a polo shirt. I liked the kind of chevron for dad, so he looks kind of stylish. He's 90. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. 90-year-old men are like 5-year-old children, so you always have to have clean clothes for them. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching. Okay, so a couple of vintage items in this haul. This is one of them. I'm just a sucker for this stuff. Is anybody old enough to remember when Izod and Lacoste were like the same company? And they would have Izod Lacoste on the things, on the labels? Well, this is just Izod. It's just an acrylic grandpa sweater. It says Izod right there. It's white, in decent condition. It's acrylic, nothing exciting. But it just, you know, it just reminded me of the days of old, like when I used to wear my dad's clothes or my mom's clothes to school. So I got that. Probably not for Poshmark. I'll probably put that in my Depop store. I do not have an Etsy store. I just opened a Depop. I have not sold anything yet. I'm just kind of getting a feel for it. This is the other vintage. I think there are two other vintage things. This one and one more. This is a vintage Vanity Fair sort of zip front robe. I just like the lace detailing here. It's one of those kind of polyester fleece before fleece was a thing. It is a size small, 6 to 8. You can tell by the tags that it's very vintage. Zips up the front, just very cottagecore-y. It's got a little bit of gathering, so a little bit of a puff on the sleeve. So here it is, home with me, to be listed on Poshmark. Next little item here is this. I didn't buy it for the brand, but the brand is Working Class. I actually bought it because it's this kind of mid-length long line coat. It's a size 18. And it's this crushed velvet. Just thought it was really pretty. Doesn't that look pretty? Yes, I love it. Very lovely. It's got pockets, got a couple little spots that need cleaning up, but overall it's in really good condition. Fully lined polyester crushed velvet. Very stylish for an evening out to a concert or a comedy show. What else? I'll show you this cute little thing. This is a little sewing kit, and it had little vintage spools of thread in here. You can tell they're vintage because some of them say like 19 cents. Have you seen the price of these things now? And they're also wooden spools. And I've sold wooden spools before on eBay, just like lots of wooden spools. So those are collectible. But I bought this just to have out where like I can put like a pair of scissors, little pair of scissors, and some needles, extra buttons, which is what's in the top here, little hooks. So there's some useful things for a reseller who likes to fix things up when she finds a flaw. And that's just a really convenient place where I can just pull everything out of the little drawers. And that was $3. I don't remember how much the coat was. Okay, next little thing that I found was a whole box of these sample sized or mini travel sized Diva curl conditioner, Decadence. As you can see, I have curly hair, so Diva is a product that I know pretty well. They had these in a big bin. I considered buying the whole bin, but I decided to save a little bit of money, so I bought $5 worth. They had them for 25 cents for 2. So I bought $5 worth, which is a whole bunch of them. And I had looked up on eBay, they were selling 4 of these together for like $12. So 4 of these cost me 50 cents. Alrighty, so we'll put those with the others. 3 more items and one that I have out in my shed, which is a big box of first aid stuff. So like cotton gauze and stuff like that that I like to keep around in case of emergencies, because we're always working on fences and stuff like that around here. Okay, so this is a beautiful coat by Rothschild. It is a child's coat, but it is a, you know, like a little girl's coat. Just gorgeous. Got a velvet collar, this bright blue coat, double-breasted, got a little puffy sleeve, this, you know, belted detail with these beautiful buttons that match on the front. It's just super pretty, and I wish I was a little girl and could wear it. It is also vintage, so you can see by the United Garment Workers label right there. It is a size 7, and it is 70% wool and 30% nylon. I didn't realize it was vintage until I just looked at that tag, but isn't that a pretty coat? I love that. That's so pretty. Love the color. Excited about that. And that was $7. 2 more coats, and that's it. This one is also vintage. It has a Union tag in it, and it is a Frederick and Nelson is the brand, but I can tell camel hair just by looking at it at this point. It's pure camel hair, 100% camel hair, Regency camel hair. It is a sort of a mid-length coat that is belted. It has the belt with it. Let's see if I can find a size on this guy. Don't see it anywhere. So I'll probably have to try it on and take measurements. But it is double-breasted. I don't see any holes in it, moth holes or anything. It does not smell like mothballs. I don't see any moth bites either, but I'll have to look and just make sure of that and just disclose anything in the listing. Very pretty, very soft, very warm. The lining is in great condition. No stains or anything on the coat, and it had the belt, which is very exciting. All right, and that was, what did I say? $12.99. But I think I tend to do my hauls as a dollar cost averaging, kind of like they do with, you know, when you buy stocks over and over again. So I will look at how many items I bought and then divide the amount that I paid, which was around $95, by the number of items that I got, and that will be my cost per item. So $12.99 for that, 50 cents for a lot of those really brings my overall cost down on the items that I'm selling. So this final item here is a Wilson's leather coat. It is suede. I just like the detail. It has that kind of faux shearling interior and some faux shearling edging details. This is the back. It's a size medium. It was in the women's section, but I think this is a men's medium because I think it would probably fit me, but it's really cool. Just one of those timeless sort of styles. Trying to see if there's anything in particular that would tell me how old it is. Nothing really, but I just thought it was one of those styles that was going to be a pretty easy sale. I think that's it. So just a quick haul. I know I've been absent. I've been organizing. I have so much death pile stuff, so many hauls that I've done recently that I just like have been overwhelmed with trying to get everything organized. I've been looking at an office space that just kind of happened to pop up that I'm seriously considering. There would be a room where I could do all my photographing and videos for hauls, and then an area where I could store my incoming stuff. It's in a commercial area, so I could have, you know, deliveries done. So I'm seriously considering that, and just maintaining my shed as where I keep everything that's already listed and doing my shipping out of there. So plus I kind of would like to, I think I'll be more productive if I could go to an office. So we'll see. And if I do that, I'll probably do a, you know, a tour of it at some point when I get things done. I am going to be going out of town for a little bit, going back to North Carolina, probably in a little over a week, which I'm not looking forward to the drive, but it'll be nice to be back in the hood. Thrifting there is very different, and there's some new honey holes that I found there, so I'm sure I will come back with a truckload of stuff. Anyway, that's it. Sorry to keep rambling. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe. I think I have comments turned off just because I'd done a video a few years ago and people were going insane, so I got to figure out how to turn those back on, because I would love to hear from you. If not here, check me out on Instagram at Cool Hip Funky Stuff. Same thing on Poshmark and on Depop. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Thanks for stopping by.